Hey everyone, and welcome to another live tea tasting. I'm really excited about today's because I haven't done a master's blend in quite some time, so I am super excited to do this one, especially one that I haven't tried yet. All of the other master's teas that I did before, correction. I don't think I've tasted the white pu'er before I did that one. But this one, I promise you, I never tried. I probably never smelled it. I don't remember. But yeah, this one's gonna be a very interesting one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my water started because I'm super excited to get this one going. This one is called Hsinchu Oriental Beauty. Hey Ma, how's it going? Welcome. Hsinchu Oriental Beauty. I've learned a couple of interesting. Miriam, welcome. I've learned a couple of interesting facts about it, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I think it should be known. It's relatively interesting. Yeah, you're on time this time. Kudos. First off, I'll start with its origins. It comes from Taiwan, and it's a Formosa oolong. Formosa is actually a Portuguese word for the beautiful. And it stems from the countryside where the tea grows, and it's very hilly, it's very mountainous, very picturesque. So that whole territory is known for its beauty, hence the name Formosa. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the tin. Angel, welcome. Ooh, now this even, like right off the bat, it looks very beautiful. I'm gonna take a whiff first. I'll show you what it looks like. Ooh, that's really soft, really, really sweet smelling, very fragrant. Yeah, hey, everything is going well. Hope everything is good on your end. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Look at that, it's a very earthy tone. It looks a little bit light on camera, I guess because the flash is giving it a bit of definition. We see there's like a lot of browns, a lot of greens, there's a lot of earth tones. But there's one thing that I want to point out: the very, very light strips right here. I'm going to see if I can get a better look at just one of the individual leaves, and I like that. This one looks very interesting. If you take a look, it looks like it's been wrapped up pretty well. Try to flip it around. There we go. So the way that sorry, not wrapped. That it's dried. I'm expecting a lot of extension as it steeps. It's going to open up pretty well. There's also something interesting I want to show you just based on the bud itself. You'll notice it's the classic bud pick. There's going to be like the two main leaves. I'm trying to keep it focused. You can see those two main leaves, and then there's a third that's a budding kind of leaf, and that's how you want to pick it. You want to get it nice and young to get that flavor. I don't know if you can see that. There's little white hairs on the leaf. It's blurred out, but you can see it. And it looks like this was picked kind of I don't want to say prematurely, but pretty early in its development. So those little white hairs indicate that it's going to be a very soft tasting, very sweet, maybe even silky, and maybe it's got a silky mouthfeel. But generally, when you get teas with the white hairs on it, it's going to be very, very soft. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some of it out into... Oh, come on, you can do it. Into the infuser. Oh, I can do a little bit more than that. I like to make it a little bit strong. Although something tells me this tea is not going to really need it. But I'm going to go on my instincts here. Oh, one of them fell out. Shanna, welcome! Oh, I'm going to move this over here. So you guys can see from the side. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's not very big. It comes up to about here. I'm expecting about twice as much. Maybe about up to here. When it expands, I get the feeling it's going to be a huge difference. Okay, it looks like my water is done. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it out. And I'm steeping this. Oolongs are between generally black tea and green teas. So you can steep it like a black tea, but I want to understeep this slightly, not by much. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for 4 minutes, maybe 3.5. That way it's going to retain. I'm trying to retain the sweetness of the white hairs without overcompensating any of the leaf flavor. Well, no, I should say undercompensating, because I want to pull out the leaf flavor, but still maintain the softness and the sweetness of the white hairs. Oolongs are in general, they're very soft flavored, and it's basically ideal when you're starting out drinking teas. You don't want to go in too heavy. Like Assams. Assams are very, very strong. Ceylons are very strong. Those are the more traditional Lipton type teas. But if you want to get like the really good quality out of it, and you want to like train your taste buds to learn the difference, you'll want to start off with an oolong and work your way up, so that you can notice the nuances in between. Oh wait, I just saw my shirt, you guys. I got this as a gift from Mickey, who said she was going to be here. But now I have a t-shirt that says T. Oh, I lost the signal there. But it matches my T-Rex cup. So I am all teed off. I'm all T-Rexed up. And I'm like dinosauring out here. I feel like an old man. But anyway. Alright, anyway, back to the tea, you guys. Yeah, I'm like really excited about this one. I haven't had a Master's tea in a while. And I'm not just saying like I haven't had a Master's tea on the stream. I mean, I haven't had a Master's tea. Oh, Quackhead is going off. Hey, Quackhead. He says it's time to take it out. But I haven't had... Teresa, welcome! I haven't had a Master's tea in a long time. Even I did a couple of tea tastings, and I don't know, like, people just forget that the tea is there, and I don't want to like force them to drink a Master's, but it's all well and good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this out. And I'm going to use it smart and use this my tea rag. That way I don't burn myself, because I have been known to do that on occasion with this one. Oh wow, that is a nice color. It's very, very light. It's lighter than I expected for an oolong. Oolongs are usually kind of yellow, kind of pale, but then when it's gathered up, you'll see in just a moment. It's more. There we go. Yeah, I'm switching over. Jazzy, welcome. I'm switching over from Wi-Fi to Sorry, I'm switching over from my Wi-Fi to data. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi, but like twice already, it's starting to break down. So for the rest of this, I'm gonna go on my data plan. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. It's the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Something's going on upstairs. I don't know. I'm switching to my data plan, and it seems to be working a lot better. But anyway, I'm not sure where you guys left off, or where I left off, where you couldn't hear me. So we'll go back, and I'm going to show you guys. Check out that color. It's like very, very light, lighter than I thought it would be. Generally, oolongs are not as dark as black teas, but this one is a lighter flavor. Hey, Jazzy, welcome. I don't know if you heard me say hello before, but I did, and I froze. So hello again. Okay, so the color looks like it's like a coppery, almost orange kind of tea. There is such thing. Yeah, Ma, I know it's the Wi-Fi, but I switched over, so I should be fine from here on in. But yeah. So anyway, I'm losing my my train of thought. But you can see like it's orange. Like when you pour it out, it's kind of yellow, and it gathers into an orange brown kind of color to it, and it looks amazing. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead. I haven't smelled it yet. That's something that I really should do. Let me smell it dry. Oh no, yeah, I did smell it dry, didn't I? It was I did smell it dry. Yeah, I'm still concentrating on the Wi-Fi signal, so it's a little bit distracting. Oh, that's really nice. It's a really soft version of Ceylon. It's a really oh, excuse me. It's a softer, lighter version, but it smells very traditional. I'm gonna go ahead and take my first sip. I'm really excited about this. Oh, savoring the moment. Ooh, that is nice. It's really smooth. It's very, it's reminiscent of traditional, but it's kind of a bit flowery. Like there's an aftertaste of kind of like a petal of some sort. It's hard to place, but it's got like a very strong flowery aftertaste to it. And it's a little bit I don't want to say salty. It's savory for sure. I don't know what the proper term would be, but it's really, really smooth. I'm really liking this already. I'm gonna keep it in my mouth just a little bit because I'm trying to place that flavor. It's got like undertones of a, how do I put this? It's like, it's a very soft. I don't want to say rose petal because it's not a rose petal. It's stronger than that. Maybe cornflower, maybe safflower, something like that. But it's really, really good. It's got like really almost fruity undertone to it. And there's layers to this flavor that I'm picking up on after the fact. Like it's got, how do I put this? I'm searching my mind for the right words to say. It's super like, oh my god, I'm like brain farting here. You know what? I got my my handy dandy textbook here. So I'm going to use the flavor wheel. I don't do that often, but when I do, I'm looking for it. We got another one. It's hard for me to stop. It really is. Okay, so we'll start with the vegetal. There is a bit of, let me see. It's not fresh grass. We'll start with aromatic. Yeah, it's kind of, well, no, aromatic isn't the right word either. Yeah, because the thing is, like, this it has the traditional taste, but there's like 2 or 3 undertones that I can't place. You know what? We'll go with flowers. Fresh flowers. Let me see. You got jasmine. What is it? What does the website say? The website. Let me see, because I have it. I have it open. Summer fruits. I could go. I could go with that. Like, it says it's got undertones of like summer fruits, like peaches and nectarines, with a little bit of honey. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Maybe I was looking in the. It's very plant-like, and it's really hard to. You know what? I would say with orange blossom, that's under fresh flowers. That's kind of what I'm looking at, which makes sense because you have like the citrusy nectarine and the peach that kind of like culminate into that into the palate. I would say orange blossom is pretty accurate there. Let me see. Apricot. Yeah, we'll go with apricot. Maybe a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say too strong of a berry taste, but there's a little bit of something in there that would be reminiscent of it. So you can imagine. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. You can imagine a nice soft blend of tea that has had like fruits just in it and retaining some of that fruit flavor. That's what this tastes like. It's like you get the strong tea with notes of different elements that it really comes together well. Oh yeah. There's a little bit of a salty aftertaste too. I mentioned that before, but it's kind of what's what I'm looking for? Like it's like it's a savory. Yeah, I said that already. Savory tone. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. There is something that's like, I don't know, something bothering my nose. Yeah, well, you can't do anything about that now, right? This is definitely the kind of tea that you'll want to have either in the morning, just to help perk you up, or in the evening, and it's kind of like something to settle you in. Because there is, like, I mean, it is caffeinated, of course. Not too highly caffeinated, but it will perk you up. In the afternoon, it's more like something that you would enjoy while reading. You'll want to stay alert, but you don't want to go overboard and, like, over caffeinate right before bed. Oh my god, my nose is itching. But anyway, yeah. So it's got like a nice relaxing feeling to it. I'm really enjoying this. This is definitely very, very classic, very very traditional. Like I said before, it's from Taiwan, so Taiwanese teas tend to be fragrant, very very well cultivated. Ooh. Down the hatch. I'm really liking this. I feel like it's going straight into like my chest, and my stomach, and you feel it warming all the way down, and it's a very comfortable feeling. Like, I get the feeling that after this, I'm probably gonna, like, if I'm not too caffeinated, I'm gonna pass out, because everything feels like it's just this warm, relaxing feeling that I'm experiencing right now. And it's like it's a good one. I said all of that to say it's good. But yeah, this is spot on. It's really nice. Mm. Before I forget, because I have been forgetting lately, I am feeling mellow. No, I just spilled a little bit. I was trying to avoid that. Oh. I'm trying to, like, stop it from. Is that good? Yeah, I'm trying to stop it from dripping, and it didn't quite happen that first time. Is it? Yeah. Like, every time I think it's done. Alright, I think it's safe now. We'll see. So, you see that right there? Yep, just as I expected. It looks like maybe 2.5 times what it was. Because remember, it started off at around here. And now it's gone all the way up to here. So, we're going from the highest point to where it was before the highest. And it looks like it expanded twice as much as usual. Now I'm going to show you guys what the leaf looks like when it's fully expanded. Oh, that one broke. Oh, I was looking for one of those good buds that I showed you before. Looking for what, like the 3-piece. Is this good? Kinda, sorta. They're all. It looks like they've kind of broken up. I think we have a good one. No, they keep falling. They keep falling apart. All right. Well, I'm gonna show you. This one looks like a pretty good example. Now look at how well it opened up. Now, you saw before how they were all like curly and straight lines and stuff like that. So these expanded very, very much. The leaf it's still kind of furled up in the bottom, which means that I caught this in time, because you don't want it to extend all the way. That means that it's oversteeped and it's pulling out from something that's not meant to be pulled out. So it's good to have it a little bit closed at the bottom. All of this at the top is flavor. All of that at the top means that it extended the way that it was supposed to. Still looking. Ah, here we go. Here's a good one, a good example. Hey, Cassandra, welcome. I got this right here. You see? Oh, I'm trying to angle it just right. But you see, it's got the 2 leaves on it. One has unfurled. This one in here had remained a little bit closed. That's the younger leaf. So it was never, it never extended all the way. And I don't see that third bud. It might have fallen off. But this one looks like it's typical of what it should look like. I'm trying to open it up just a little bit. Oh, I hope that this works. So I'm trying to hold it open at the same time and show you. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There's the third one. I don't know if you guys can see it. But that point right up there, that's the third one. And then you have this leaf right here. It's hard to tell, but the way it's closed, it looks like it's just folded in half, but it's actually not. It's curled up from the outside in. So when you unfurl it, you're actually unrolling it from the sides. I think I mean that's the best way that I can explain it. Is to just when you open it up, you have to uncurl the side rather than the big leaf that it opens up naturally. I think I accidentally folded it again. There we go. Yeah. So you see, it's very the main leaf is very open, very very wide, very flat out high five kind of thing. The secondary leaf is still closed. I wish I could show you like you would need one of those National Geographics hyper extended super zoom lenses to see the kind of detail that you would need. But yeah, I think you guys can see it, right? It looks like the by the tip, it's curled up in like a very round shape. The entire leaf is like that. So it's not just folded in half like a taco. It's like it's curled up and unfurling. And the third bud on the inside, it's going to be similar to the second leaf, but it's so young. It's not even capable of unfurling at all. So you're always going to have that last third point as a little sharp pointy thing, and that's the scientific term for it: sharp pointy thing. I coined it. But yeah, that's how you can tell the quality. Oh, excuse me. The quality of a tea by the way it's picked, and this tea is picked at a very specific time, so that it captures the flavor not only of the white tea, those soft hairs, the little soft fuzzy hairs that I was talking about before, but you also get the mainstream black tea kind of flavor to it, so that you maintain the traditional taste that people are already used to. So that's kind of what makes this this flavor more complex and more quality. Oh, that's really, really nice. It's starting to cool off a little bit. Not too much, so it still needs to kind of be slurped. But it's like it's starting to get a little bit softer as it cools, and that's something that you don't really get out of black teas. It's kind of semi-common with oolongs, but when it comes to like the when you're on the edge of the green and the black, you get this kind of, I don't want to say like like they're fighting for dominance, but you get like they both affect each other. It's I don't think symbiotic is the right word, but it blends well. So I'm gonna go with that. It blends well. The end. Now this is unsweetened. This sounds healthy, like the perfect tea to take with medicine. Yeah, actually, this is because it's still very close to black teas and green teas. You're gonna get all those antioxidants. You're gonna get all of those health benefits that help boost your immunity. So it will get you through a cold very well. Um, Anything that can boost your immunity, anything that can give you that extra kick. This actually, when you drink about 2 or 3 cups of tea a day, they have enormous health benefits. I'm always talking about this, but I mean, it always bears repeating because, I mean, people think, okay, you drink tea once in a while, and you'd be good to go. But those benefits compound more and more. The, I usually. Oh, the taste was healthy? Yeah, the taste is healthy itself. It's very robust, very smooth, very soft, savory for sure. There's a bit one, but it's not overpowering. This is one that I would definitely recommend for people who are starting out drinking teas, because it's not the kind of tea that can turn you off easily. If I were to sweeten this, I would use honey over sugar, only because I get the feeling that if you over sweeten it, you'll lose out on the experience of the full natural flavor of it. With honey is not too sweet to the point where it will, I don't know, I don't want to say damage, but where it won't corrupt the savoriness of it. It will complement it well. So you'll have to go in expecting this not to be Lipton, where it's overly, where you can throw all the sugar you want in it, and then you'll get, oh, it's a sweet tea. This is the kind of tea that you want to preserve the savory flavor of it. Now, Teresa, I know you're wondering what what dessert will go well with this. I wouldn't go too sweet. It's gonna be one of those English muffin teas, where you'll want to go with like a wafer, a cracker, something kind of not overpowering, because you don't want your taste buds to be fighting between sweet and savory. I would go with something lightly sweet, a biscuit, and I mean that in like the British sense, biscuit, where it's like a not quite a sugar cookie, but you know what I'm talking about. The oh, Shanna, help me out here. Yes. Oh no, ambrosia. I think ambrosia might be a little bit too sweet. That's the one with like the cream and the fruit and stuff, right? If that's what I'm thinking, it might slightly be too sweet, just on the creamy side. Unless, of course, you wanted to put cream in your tea, which you're free to do. Cream might complement this well. If you're going for more British, what sort of looking for, like a British traditional flavor, that it will complement well because it's not overpoweringly sweet. Graham crackers, yeah, graham crackers would will go well, even if you have like something buttery, like a butter cookie, like the ones that come in the tins. Those would probably go very well with them. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm thinking of the biscuita. What biscuita? Called digestives. I don't know if they're called digestives. I guess so. Biscuits or shortbread? Yes, shortbread. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, I'm going to top myself off because I'm already halfway through. Oh, this is perfect. It's not too overfilling. Oh, and I am fighting. There's something that's like itching the top of my nose right here. And it's like, why are you bothering me now? Lorna Dunes. I don't. I think I like that sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The Lorna Dunes. I think that's the one in the blue tin, right? Oh, that's Royal something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll trust you on that. Whew. I'm starting to get a little bit sweaty. It's kind of hot in my room today. You know what? I'm gonna switch my what was that shortbread cookie in a yellow box? I think I know it with like the green lettering. I want to say. Oh, I'm trying to turn my fan over. There we go. Fig Newtons. Fig Newtons will complement it well. Rachel, welcome. Glad you could make it. I'm doing, just to catch you up, I'm doing Hsinchu Oriental Beauty. It's a tea from Taiwan, and it is amazing. Oh, it's amazing. Oh my god. This is like, I'm feeling really mellow right now. The caffeine, like, normally caffeine doesn't really do anything for me, but, I'm feeling like really laid back, really chill right now. And it's like, it's a good feeling because generally, you guys have seen, different reactions from my teas. From the relax and chill to the people will not let me down. Will not let me live that down. That is have my eyes gotten puffy? Maybe only because I have like some sort of irritation that's itching the top of my nose and my eyes are getting a little bit watery. Yeah, whatever it is that I am fighting, I'm losing. I'm losing the battle because it's unfair, and it's like there's a hair or something at the top of my nose that I'm not going to be able to get to at the moment. So I'm powering through it until I'm able to like excuse myself and get it fixed. But yeah, no, it's not your imagination, but it has nothing to do with the tea. What was it? I think you have a reaction. No, it's not a reaction to the tea. It's something that's physically itching and scratching the top of my nose, and it's affecting me. it's affecting my face. It really is. I mean, you see me like constantly like doing this. It's because I can't get it. It's bad. Ignore the eyes. Ignore the puffiness. You can see it's a little bit red. It's not because of the tea. It's because of the technical difficulties that I'm experiencing with my face at this current moment. So, just bear with me. It's not going to discount the quality of the tea, I promise. Oh, but man, this is like... I think that in this case, the mellowness is helping me deal with the with the nose thing better. And the faces are getting bigger. Why are the faces getting bigger? That's just scary looking. But anyway, I think I've gone a little bit further off track than I meant to. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, I'm opening up the floor. You guys have free reign, as usual. I love answering your questions, and I love... you guys always ask me things that would never occur to me to cover. And that's why I'm always encouraging the participation. Different emoji options. Yeah, and you're taking advantage of them all. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so, anyway, questions, comments, and I'm fighting the hiccups too. Ooh. All these bodily functions, they're starting to catch up to me in my old age. Mm. Oh, it's so good. I kind of like. I want to be out on a porch somewhere, like just with maybe a soft light, maybe a lantern, and a nice breeze. That's exactly what this tea requires to enjoy the moment. Would it go with pizzelle? I don't know what pizzelle is. That sounds like a cross between pizza and a gazelle, which I think I'd want to actually see. You know what? I'm serious now. I want to see a pizzelle. What is it? What meat goes with this tea? Something light. Nothing too heavy. Nothing like steak. I would say maybe pork. Chicken might be a little bit too light. It's like right on the edge, but definitely pork would go well with this. Maybe Italian waffle cookies. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know what's in it. I don't know how it tastes, but I know that Italian pastries tend to be very, very, very balanced when it comes to flavor. Like, it's never too sweet until you get into the creams. Not eclairs. What's the word I'm looking for? The pastry with the cream in the middle. It's not. I keep thinking eclair. It's you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the one that looks like a cream-filled burrito. Oh man, right on the tip of my tongue, and it's escaping me. But yeah, like that would be on the overly sweet side. Cannoli, yes, thank you. Lobster tail? Lobster tail, I think it would be good if as long as it wasn't too buttery. If you put like a little bit of butter, a little bit of lemon on it, it would be perfect with this. And now I want lobster. Oh yeah, you know how it is. Power of suggestion, especially when it comes to lobster. I would say maybe if you got like even a shrimp dish, shrimp fettuccine alfredo, something like that would, as long as the alfredo sauce isn't too strong and too cheesy, it should go well. Maybe a garlic butter sauce would go better. Shrimp with the garlic butter. Yeah. Even with marinara sauce, as long as it's like not meat sauce, it should be fine. Ooh, now that's interesting. Now that it's cooled off quite a bit, I'm tasting kind of like an almost like there's a little zest of lemon. I'm picking up some lemon in there. More on the not too strong of lemon, but more on the peachy side. As it cools off, the flavor is changing dramatically, and that's something that's not very common when it comes to teas. Generally, it goes sweeter as it cools off. But this one it's getting a little bit more tangy. I'm good with that. Oh, and I'm starting to get stuffed. This tea is kind of filling too. I mean, I was slightly hungry when I started this stream, and I'm feeling a little bit. You think you could take multiple steeps? No. I would not steep it multiple times, Only because, like you saw, based on the leaves, they were already very much unfurled. I would say 2 at the very most. I wouldn't push it past that. Yeah, because like the flavor is already out of it. Just naturally, you see how much it's changed. Both leaves have unfurled a lot, and that indicates that it's not a very it's not a very strongly packaged tea. When you get into the realm of, say, Alishan, where you can do it 3 or 4 times and get a different flavor every time, that is in a different world of its own. This is, I would say, maybe 2 at most. I wouldn't risk a third, especially because when it comes to like black teas and stuff, you would want to be you don't want it to get too strong, otherwise it'll turn you off completely. I've done that, and yeah, not a good look. But I would do it. I mean, multiple 2 at most, but I wouldn't. Ooh, I think my nose is clearing. My eyes should be unpuffing shortly. But yeah, I think that 2 steeps would be good, and then cut it off. I'm not going to do it with this one. Maybe I'll do it at another time, but I think that this is the kind of tea that I would take half a day, enjoy it, re-steep it, enjoy it again, and make a day of it. Alishan would be a full day, first thing in the morning, and just steep it 4 times, once every couple of hours, and you're good to go. But this one, I think that it's delicate enough that I'd like to keep it as is. Oh, but that was a very good question. And I'm trying. Oh, okay, never mind. My nose is. Oof. Anyway. Oh, my God. I'm so mellow right now. And I'm fighting this stupid. Oh. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do something about that thing. It's like there's a hair or something that's stabbing the side of my nose. Oh, anyway, okay, yeah, I'm fighting the sneeze. Yeah, man, this has to happen right now, right? When I'm doing a master's tea. But live TV, anything can happen. Anyway. I'm opening up the floor again. Any questions, comments? I want to say congratulations again, also to Wendy, who won last week's raffle. It went well. I was glad that it came in today, and I haven't heard her opinion of it. I'm waiting for it. But I'm really excited because this one, not only is it my personal blend, but it was also my personal pick for her. Because her suggestion was surprise me. And well, yeah, she got the surprise. It's a blend that I'm very proud of. I love peaches on the beaches. It's like the ideal, to me, it's like the ideal summer tea. I was tempted to buy myself one also, but I'll just save that for another time. I will be doing more raffles of the sort. If you guys have any suggestions about prizes that you'd like to see, let me know. I'll see if I can pull it off. But yeah, I mean, it was very fun, very engaging. The first raffle that went out was about 7, I want to say. But this raffle had almost twice that. I think it was 12 or 13, I want to say. And you guys, like, the more people that participate, the better. I want you guys to get more involved and more engaged in the community. I mean, that's what this is there for. And you guys, like, if you want to win, you got to be in it. Complimentary snack with a raffle tea. I don't know how that would go. Like, if you want me to make the prize of, I don't know, like, say a tea and a cupcake, that might be a little difficult to ship. That, maybe a tea and a cheese reference, but whoever wins would have to buy the cheese, because I don't know the first thing about cheese shopping online. Alright, I'll make it happen. Jeez, so demanding. Oh. Fancy tea with me. That might be well, that would be good, except for the fact that I have people coming in from out of state to enter, so they can't exactly win a fancy tea with me, unless it's like online or something. But yeah, that's rather difficult to do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I have the hiccups. Oh. But, you know what? That might be doable if I did it as kind of like a private tea tasting over Skype? Maybe? I don't know. Or, you know what? I might be able to work with that. Maybe like have a private tea steeping class. I don't know. I'll have to hash that out, but it does open up a possibility. We'll see. I think it can be done. I don't know. I'll think about that, but it does make sense. I don't know. The wheels are turning. And here's to hoping that very interesting that would be a very interesting prize. Like, to have me for an hour. I think most people would Skype. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, for the people who are far away, and in person for the locals. So that I might do it that way. Then they'll win a private tea tasting to their house, like I wanted to do, and it'll be over Skype. If somebody out of state wins, guest star on the tea stream, that would be good. They can always come in. There is a way. I have to figure out how to do it, but to stream and pull people in, I think that would be a very interesting thing. I should start costume designing on my streams with a smoking jacket. Yeah, like I have the budget to do to buy a smoking jacket. Hey, if you know costume designers, so yeah, go ahead and put them on notice that maybe one of these raffles would be whoever wins gets to tell me what to dress up as. And I'll do a stream based on that. That might be that would be fun. A little cosplay streaming. I mean, you never know. But yeah, you know what? I'll start hit up a vintage shop. Well, it would depend on on what it is that I'm looking for. Because if somebody wants me to dress up as Batman, I'm not gonna find that as at a vintage shop. And a pink Easter bunny. You see, this is this is what I'm afraid of, because you guys are like crazy. You have me dressing up as like the worst possible thing ever. But yeah, that would be that would be something to consider. I'll hash it out better. I'm trying to a Pikachu. Now you guys are going off the rails. Like, I'm trying to work on a budget here. You wanted to get one of those Pikachu costumes. Yeah, the smoky jacket would be at the vintage shop. Oh my god, you guys, Mrs. Potts. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a pin on that idea, and we'll see where it goes. But for now, we'll just take it at face value, and I'll figure out something. So it looks like I have maybe 2 sips left. Oh yeah, you guys would love to see me in those inflatable T-Rex costumes, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say last call for any questions, comments, or anything. Well, I'm gonna finish this off. Ooh, I dribbled a little. I have a drinking problem. I can't keep it all in my mouth. So, last call. Questions, comments. I have one very short sip left, and then that would be that. Any announcements? I don't have any announcements. Tea Time with T-Rex. That would make an amazing children's book. That, I think, that would be fun. So I don't have any announcements, but I do have tea on my face, and I'm hoping that that's not the side that I was wiping the floor with. I don't believe so, but this side should be clean. I should wear a bow tie. I don't even know how to tie a bow tie. Like, that's just crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have no more tea, so I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. You guys, thanks so much for joining me once again. I love it when you guys show up and keep me engaged, keep me on my toes. I encourage it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I'll keep you guys posted on upcoming events on the community page. Next week, I don't know. I mean, I have a few ideas of what I'm gonna do for next week's stream. I'll keep you guys posted. I want to do something fun. Valerie, welcome. You're catching me right on the tail end, literally. But yeah, once again, today's blend was Hsinchu Oriental Beauty. I'll be posting the link on the site. I highly encourage you to try this. It's a really great blend. And I guess I'll see you next week. Have a great night. Why does this thing never